You have a structurally sound electric motor mounted and ready to go. But when you open the junction box, you find a problem. The nameplate is gone, the lead tags are missing, and you are staring at a knot of 9 identical black wires. We can fix this. In the next 5 minutes, we will systematically test, pair, and tag every single wire in that box to NEMA standards, bringing the motor back online. You will need the unmarked motor, a standard digital multimeter, temporary and permanent wire tags, and a 3-phase power supply. This procedure requires running live high-voltage tests on an open enclosure. Only qualified personnel wearing proper protective equipment should perform these steps. We are mapping the invisible internal structure of the coils. Guessing wire connections can cause a dead short, instantly destroying the motor. By following a rigid process of elimination, we safely recover the machine's utility. Step 1 is organizing the physical wires. Connect one multimeter probe to any random lead and check for continuity against the other 8. You will find that most wires only connect to one other wire, forming 3 separate pairs. You will also find exactly one group where 3 wires ring out together. This schematic shows the internal Y connection we just identified. The 3 wires form the center star point. Permanently tag these T7, T8, and T9. Next, look at the remaining pairs. Apply temporary markers, T1 and T4, T2 and T5, and T3 and T6. By isolating the internal circuits from the outer coils, we have converted a random cluster of wires into a predictable NEMA layout. Now we are ready for live testing. Safely connect your permanently tagged T7, T8, and T9 leads to your 230-volt 3-phase power source. Clear the area and start the motor with no load connected. Measure the induced voltage across the temporarily tagged open pairs. Notice the levels on this chart. The exact voltage is secondary. The critical factor is that the readings are nearly equal across all 3 pairs. Write this baseline voltage number down. It is your reference point for the rest of the procedure. Because the coils act like primary and secondary transformer windings, future voltage spikes or drops compared to this baseline will definitively prove the motor's internal phase alignment. With the motor still running, carefully connect the lead temporarily marked T4 to the live line lead powering T7. Now, take your multimeter and read the voltage between T1 and T8, and then between T1 and T9. If your reading jumps to roughly 330 volts, your phase alignment is correct. Permanently mark T1 and T4. If the voltage stays near your baseline, your phase is reversed. Swap the leads and test again until you achieve that additive spike. Securing this additive voltage means the magnetic fields inside the coils are now perfectly synchronized, operating in complete harmony. This guarantees the motor will deliver full torque without drawing excessive current and overheating. To phase the second pair, apply the exact same test. Connect T5 to the T8 line and check for an additive voltage between T2 and the remaining leads. Finally, check the T3 and T6 pair by connecting T6 to the T9 line, again verifying the higher voltage jump to lock in the proper orientation. This spiral diagram confirms our complete numerical sequence. All 9 leads are now mapped to the standard NEMA layout. By systematically eliminating the unknowns one circuit at a time, we have translated a tangled mess into a highly predictable piece of industrial equipment. Let's run a final check. Power down the motor. Disconnect your power lines from T7, T8, and T9. Now tie leads T4, T5, and T6 together and connect your 3 power lines to T1, T2, and T3. Start the motor back up. If your tagging is accurate, the motor's physical rotation will perfectly match the direction from your initial baseline test. You now have a fully functional machine, ready to be wired into service for either high-voltage series or low-voltage parallel operation. With the leads identified, you can safely follow these standardized NEMA wiring diagrams to complete your final installation. Before you move on to the next job, record the motor's new identification numbers in your maintenance log and secure the permanent tags. This diagnostic work is done, and it never needs to be repeated for this unit.